Hello everyone, this is class 42 on subject income tax 2. In today's class, we are going to solve one 15 marks question on deduction under section 80G. And the question is, Mr. Soni, whose gross total income is rupees 30 lakh, makes the following donations during the previous year ending 31/3/2020. And the particulars are as follows. Donation to National Defence Fund rupees 1 lakh. Donation to Prime Minister's National Relief Fund rupees 50,000. Donation to a mosque of public worship for its repair, which is notified, rupees 20,000. To a college for construction of a room, rupees 2 lakh. To a poor student as aid, rupees 10,000. To municipal committee, rupees 1 lakh. To PGI Chandigarh for promotion of family planning, rupees 50,000. To Chief Minister's Earthquake Relief Fund Maharashtra, rupees 20,000. To a temple of public worship for its renovation, which is notified, rupees 1,80,000. The gross total income includes rupees 5 lakh as profit on sale of long-term capital assets. So with this information, you are asked to compute allowable deductions under section 80G for the assessment year 2021. In this question, you are provided gross total income 30 lakh rupees, out of which it includes rupees 5 lakh rupees as sale of long-term capital asset. In previous class, we have seen the theoretical concepts of deduction under section 80G, wherein in case of with limit donation, an assessee can claim deduction but subject to 10% of adjusted gross total income. So whenever we are solving sum on deduction under section 80G, first we have to compute adjusted gross total income. So first, always we will be computing adjusted gross total income. Adjusted gross total income. How adjusted gross total income is calculated? First we have to take gross total income minus long-term sale of long-term capital asset, that is profit on sale of long-term capital asset. So gross total income given to us is rupees 30 lakhs. From this we have to deduct rupees 5 lakh, which is profit on sale of long-term capital asset. So minus 5 lakh, the balance what we get is rupees 25 lakhs is adjusted gross total income. Now 10% of adjusted gross total income is 10% of adjusted gross total income is 2,50,000. I hope you are understanding how we have calculated gross total income and 10% of adjusted gross total income. That is, gross total income is taken at rupees 30 lakhs minus 5 lakh rupees, which is profit on sale of long-term capital asset. Then we get 25 lakh rupees as adjusted gross total income. From that, we just have to take 10% of adjusted gross total income. So 10% of 25 lakhs is 2,50,000. So this is how we have calculated adjusted gross total income. Now we have to find out deduction under section 80G. first we have to take no limit donations. So we'll take capital A as no limit donations. No limit donations. In that, first we have to identify which are no limit 100% donations, which are no limit 50% donations or deductions, and which are with limit donation. So in the previous class, that is when we have covered theoretical concepts of deduction under section 80G, we have seen which are the donations which comes under no limit 100% donation. So in that we have seen first one and second one, that is National Defence Fund is no limit 100% donation. Prime Minister's National Relief Fund is no limit 100% donation, plus Chief Minister's Earthquake Relief Fund, Maharashtra. Even this point, Chief Minister's Earthquake Relief Fund is no limit 100% donation. So the donations which comes under no limit but qualified for deduction 100%, I have bolded, by which whenever we are solving the sum, we can take these three under no limit 100% deduction. So first one, to National Defence Fund. National Defence Fund, we can take the amounts in inner column. Here we can write in the bracket at 100% deductible. 100%. So National Defence Fund amount is rupees 1 lakh. Coming to second one, to Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. Prime Minister National Relief Fund, and the amount is rupees 50,000. And third one is to Chief Minister's Earthquake Relief Fund. Chief Minister's Earthquake Relief Fund, and the amount is 20,000. As these deductions are no limit donations, that means an assessee can contribute any amount he wants towards the donation of these funds. Therefore, these are 100% qualified for deduction. This total comes to 1,70,000, which we are taking it to outer column. So 1,70,000 is taken to outer column, as these are fully deductible, that is these are 100% deductible. Now coming to next, B, with limit donation. Here you need to remember one more point. Under no limit donations, it is classified into two: no limit 100% donation and no limit 50% donation. But in the question, we are not provided any information regarding no limit 50% donation. So we have taken only no limit 100% donation. In case we are given information regarding 50% deduction, we take it under B, that is no limit 50% donation. As in this sum we are not provided any such information, directly we are taking with limit donations. With limit donation. Under with limit donation, you need to pay more attention and more concentration under with limit donations, because lot of adjustment is done under with limit donations. So see the solutions very carefully. Here under with limit donation, the points which are not bold, they come under with limit donation except this point. In the theoretical class we have seen that any amount donated to individual is not considered. Therefore, any amount which is donated to any institution or association is qualified for deduction, but any personal donation made to individual will not be considered as donations and will not be qualified for deduction under section 80G. So the amount which is given to a poor student as a aid will not qualify for deduction under section 80G. So this point, that is fifth point, we need not consider it. So what I will do here is, I will just put a cross mark here, just because we are not going to take it, and just for understanding purpose, it is not considered while solving the sum. So except this, all other points are taken while solving the sum, that is it comes under with limit donation. Under with limit donation, the first point is to a mosque of public worship for its repair. That is to a notified, just a second, we are taking it here under with limit donation, notified mosque, and the amount for that is rupees 20,000. Coming to next, second one is after mosque, it is to a college for construction of a room. To college for construction, and the amount is rupees 2 lakh. Next is to a poor student, as it is to individual, will not qualify for deduction under section 80G. Coming to next, to municipal committee. Yes, this is qualified for deduction. To municipal committee, amount contributed or donated is rupees 1 lakh. Coming to next, to PGI Chandigarh for family planning. For family planning, the amount contributed is rupees 50,000. And last one is to a notified temple. Fifth one is to notified temple, and the amount contributed is 1,80,000 to a notified temple for its renovation. 1,80,000. As I have told you to pay more attention for this point, because these are with limit donations. So here there is going to be adjustment. First you have to total with limit donations, that is 20,000 plus 2 lakh plus 1 lakh plus 50,000 plus 1,80,000, and the total is taken, the total comes to 5,50,000. This is qualifying amount. This is qualifying amount for deduction. Qualifying amount is computed as total, that is 5,50,000, or 10% of adjusted gross total income. 10% of adjusted gross total income. We have computed adjusted gross total income in the beginning itself, that is 2,50,000. Adjusted gross total income is 25 lakhs. 10% of adjusted gross total income is 2,50,000. Pay attention, when we are computing with limit donation, total all the with limit donations and take it as total, and the qualifying amount is computed as total of with limit donation or 10% of adjusted gross total income, whichever is less. So what is the amount which is less? Is it the total of with limit donation or 10% of adjusted gross total income? It is 10% of adjusted gross total income, that is 2,50,000. Now next step is we have to take 2,50,000 rupees. When you are taking 2,50,000 rupees, in that we'll see the entire solution on one page. Yes, 2,50,000. Now we have understood that what is the qualifying amount of deduction, that is 2,50,000. But how is it taken? First you have to take the with limit donation, which is 100% qualified. We have seen the list in the previous class. In that list, the amount which is donated for the sake of family planning is 100% deductible. Therefore, the amount which is given to government for family planning is taken at 100%. We can write it in the bracket. 100% qualifies for deduction. So what is the amount? It is 50,000 rupees. So directly we can take 50,000 rupees to outer column. So next line we can show the amount which is remaining. Here the remaining amount now on the balance of qualified amount, we take it at 50%. On balance of qualified amount, we take it as 50%. What is the actual qualified amount? It is 2,50,000. Out of that, rupees 50,000 is given for family planning to the government. So the remaining amount which is left is 2 lakh rupees. Now out of this 2 lakh, 50% is taken at 2 lakh rupees is taken at 50%. So 2 lakh into 50 upon 100, we get 1 lakh rupees. You need to pay more attention for this part. I repeat once again, whenever we are finding with limit donations, first identify the donations which are with limit, total it. After totaling it, the qualifying amount is calculated as total of with limit donation or 10% of adjusted gross total income, whichever is less. So we take 2,50,000 as our qualifying amount. From this 2,50,000, first we have to take government for family planning. The amount which is donated for government for family planning is taken at 100%. Here you can see for family planning the amount given is 50,000. So directly 50,000 is taken to outer column. After that, what is the balance remaining? 2,50,000 is qualifying amount. 50,000 is given for family planning. Remaining amount is 2 lakh. On 2 lakh, directly 50% you have to compute, which comes to rupees 1 lakh. Now you have to total all. That is 1,70,000 plus 50,000 plus 1,50,000, which comes to 3,20,000. And this is known as total deduction under section 80G. Total deduction under section 80G is 3,20,000. You might get confused for this sum because this is the first one. We are going to solve 2-3 more sums. We are also going to solve question paper sums which have appeared in the previous years under RCU. As and how we go on solving more sums, you will understand deduction under section 80G more clearly. So note down the sum, note down the solution, and try to focus more attention or try to pay more attention while calculating with limit donation 100% and 50%.